Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have more Trump regrets to share, more FAFO experiences. Every week, it seems there's this new drama, new reasons for voters to regret their choice. And so I have a bunch of those today. But before I get into these latest posts, please do me a huge favor, hit the subscribe button below this video. It really helps the show with the algorithm on YouTube. It's just a free way for you to help out. So I appreciate it. So here is what's going down in Magaville. A business owner who voted for Trump says he has a bit of buyer's remorse. Check this out.
You voted for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did.
6 Nicaraguan men on May 27th were detained along US 1 in Sugarloaf Key on their way to a job. Vincent Scardina is the owner of the roofing company where they worked. While he agrees with most of the president's policies, he thought the Trump administration was going to focus solely on deporting criminals. It seems immigration officials, he says, are just trying to meet quotas now.
Buyer's remorse? I don't know. A little bit. I know of one landscaper that lost 9 or 10 of the whole crew he had, and he's just totally out of business all of a sudden.
Losing these 6 men is losing a third of his workers.
We're not able in Key West to just replace people as easily as, say, a big city. It's financially as well as emotionally. It takes a toll. You get to know these guys. You become their friends, just not an employer, but a friend. And you see what happens to their family. It's quite a shock.
So as you heard, that is Mr. Scardina, and he also said, which was not played in the clip, quote, "It's not just happening to me. I mean, it's happening across the board to several contractors. I know they're all being hit by this hard." He also said, quote, "Our business is struggling, make no mistake. This has the potential to cause us some significant problems, but I still get to go home and give my child a hug at night. These guys do not, and they don't deserve that." Now, it is very easy to slam these types of people, slam someone like this guy who voted for Trump and say, why didn't you care until it affected you personally? And you guys know I've done that plenty. At the end of the day, though, you can see how moved he is, how pained he is by this. I am hoping that maybe, just maybe, this will be a wake-up call. This will wake some people up to the fact of what's going on in this country and how unconscionable it is, how it is unacceptable, and how good people who do not deserve it are getting swept up in this and hurt. Next up is a woman who apparently also had no idea what she was voting for last November. On June 5th, as the whole battle between Donald Trump and Elon Musk was really reaching a fever pitch, a woman named Nicolette posted on Twitter, quote, "I didn't vote for this ridiculous BS." Yeah, you did. Yeah, you really did. As I put on one of the shirts that I have in my store now, elect a shit show or elect a turd, expect a shit show. And then the following day, after this Nicolette woman posted, another woman named Marta posted. She said something similar. So a Texas Republican man tried to rally the base. He shared a photo of Trump and it said, this is what we voted for, among other things. Well, Marta replied, quote, "I didn't vote for any of this fucking insanity." And then a guy named Jimmy shared a tweet about the Palantir database that Trump is creating. And he wrote, quote, "I definitely didn't vote for this." Also, a woman named Kathy, quote, tweeted former Proud Bigot chairman Enrique Tarrio. And she said, quote, "Nothing Trump is doing since January is American first. It's Israel first." Yeah, obviously a play on Israel, but she wrote Israel. "I didn't fucking vote for Palantir or BB genocidal maniac. goes much deeper than just massive bankruptcy of America. And then another Twitter user replied to an Elon Musk tweet and told him, quote, I used to think America was terrible under Biden and hoped it would be better when we had a new leader. But now I doubt it, and I'm starting to regret voting for him. So even if a lot of these people refuse to admit their regret, at least to us, they are starting to share their true feelings with other Trump voters. So there is hope. And then this next post is more proof of this. A man replied to someone's post, which said, you can be a right winger or conservative without being part of MAGA. And he wrote, quote, true. I'm one of them. I voted for Trump, but I regret that I wasted my vote on him. The Republican Party had no other choice. The conservatives need a better candidate in the midterms. I'm not voting for Vance. So clearly, I mean, this guy doesn't understand what the midterms are about, how it works, or what they are, but at least he's not on board with the animatron, otherwise known as JD Vance. Next up is a woman named Mary, and she replied to a tweet about Trump and Musk working things out. And Mary told this person, quote, they won't. Trump is vindictive. He drops people that support him all the time. Just look at DeSantis, Rudy Giuliani for starters. He calls people nasty names too. I regret voting for him. So, hallelujah. Mary gets it. I also have a double hitter from the same Twitter user. In one post, they wrote, quote, let's get real. Trump is the biggest psychopathic egomaniac on planet Earth, bar none. I sincerely regret voting for that fraud. And then around the same time, they posted again and said, quote, Tom Cotton equals neocon Zionist warmonger. I truly regret voting for Trump. Vote the Republicans out of power in 2026 and 2028. And then they had a Bible emoji, a crown emoji, and they wrote, Christ is King. I will never understand how deeply religious people could vote for the Apricot Antichrist. It is absolutely bizarre. Anyway, another Twitter user responded to a tweet about Elon Musk being a drug addict, and she is obviously a low information voter because she replied, quote, how's he a drug addict? Jesus, I wish this would stop. Both of them acting like babies is a total turnoff, and I am starting to regret voting for Trump now and wishing I just voted for RFK Jr. like I originally planned. So doesn't even know that Elon is like hardcore into all these, I guess, legal drugs, allegedly, that he's been prescribed. And then, by the way, with everything going down the way it has over the past week with Trump and Musk at each other's throats, I would bet money that Trump is the one directing his team to leak these stories about him, to leak stories about Musk and his drug use while he was on the campaign trail. You know, I think Trump is trying to discredit Musk because they're having issues, you know, even before the big blow up, supposedly, this whole lovers quarrel. Anyway, this next person shared a video of a Latino family at a press conference. The kids were crying. Their dad was trying to comfort them because their mother was being deported. And the Twitter user wrote, quote, I regret voting for this administration. God forgive me. So that is one we should welcome in. And then they included a sad face emoji with that, by the way. Last but not least, today, at least, is last but not least, at least today. Anyway, I have this little gem for you, this little ditty. Another male Twitter user posted, quote, Trump is a fucking childish retard and is completely owned by Israel. I regret voting for his stupid ass. I'm voting blue down the line in 2026 to teach that piece of shit a lesson he'll never forget. I mean, okay, I'll take it. I mean, thank you. Thank you, sir. May I have another? So I'm assuming this guy means he wants Donald Trump to be impeached and removed from office. So yay. Like I said, I'll take it. We'll take all those people. All right. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe if you have not. About 40 some percent of you still shady watching the show, not subscribed. What are you doing? Anyway, and if you can donate, it really, really helps to keep the show going. So I greatly appreciate it. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.